Hey everyone, apologies for not uploading recently, but I've been caught up in a bit of a situation. Now, I don't generally post personal stuff, pretty sure most of you aren't interested in what I get up to particularly, but this has impeded normal operations, so I thought I'd explain. I tend to move around a fair bit. People assume I'm in the UK, but I very rarely am. I am normally wandering around various parts of the globe. In fact, if you've ever wondered at the variable quality of my sound recordings, well, it's because I don't have a studio as such, just a portable microphone. Which is why you get the occasional strange bird call in the background that I haven't been able to fully edit out, because I have literally produced videos in all sorts of odd environments all over the world. And just recently, I was passing through one of my old stomping grounds, Chiang Mai in northern Thailand. Chiang Mai is one of my favourite places in the world. Super chill, friendly people, and all sorts of great food available. Unfortunately, when I was there, the city got hit by literally the worst flooding it has seen in perhaps 500 years. The Ping River, which runs through the middle of Chiang Mai, went up something like 4 times its usual level and caused huge flooding across the place. Twice. Naturally, Thai disaster response teams were on the scene quickly, but with a major metropolitan area underwater, there were thousands of people cut off without food and water. To take up the slack until services could be established, many groups formed that went out into the worst affected areas, taking critical supplies to those cut off. While many of these were Thais trying to help their neighbours, the expat community in the city also swung into action, and many non government organisations, which normally work in other areas of Thailand or Burma, started distribution programs to help. And here I was able to link up with some organisations I have worked with in the past, Earth Mission Asia and the Free Burma Rangers. Though both organisations have primary operations in Burma, they had staff in the area with disaster relief experience and local contacts, and so were able to quickly muster supplies and personnel, as well as liaising with the multitude of other groups and individuals all looking to help out. So, yeah, the reason I haven't been posting recently is because I've been out wading waist deep in, well, let's just call it floodwater.
Never let it be said I don't give the people what they want, which is a gratuitous foot shot. Unfortunately, my foot's starting to get trench foot by the look of it. Now, well, time to get out of the water for a bit, I guess.
Chiang Mai's problems have been compounded by the water flooding the city's main water pumps and knocking them out. It took almost a week for the water to be restored, which made clean-up more complicated, which in turn meant as the waters finally receded, the thick mud left behind dried out, turning into a noxious dust that can't be easily cleaned, and meaning that the residents of Chiang Mai have now moved from wading through sewage to breathing it. Not fun, as I'm sure you can imagine. Cleanup is occurring, but it's a slow process. But I have to give credit to the Chiang Mai municipal government for pulling out all the stops to try and clear the huge quantities of garbage that is now clogging the city's streets awaiting removal. Obviously, natural disasters are all over the news at the moment, and many of them have been far worse than what has been experienced here. But I wanted to make this video to let you know that I am still around, just busy. If anyone wants to contribute to either Earth Mission or FBR, I will put links in the description. Both are fantastic organisations that do amazing work in some of the worst places on the planet. Plus, any money from ad revenue from this video will go into a flood relief fund that has been set up to help people get back on their feet. Cheers, folks. Thanks for your patience, and normal service will resume when I am able to dry out my stuff enough.